Hello and welcome to Forgecraft MASH episode 8. Today I have a few things I want to do. If you notice, my setup's been slightly changed here. This is what I ended up going. Issue is, it's too slow. This entire process takes too long. If I set it to what I'd usually set it to, these fill up within seconds and they're not able to process enough. Second thing, got rid of this setup for now because I'm basically running out of energy and I need something more powerful. So, went and made a bunch of stuff. You may also notice I made these. I just needed to offset some of the power and that did not work, unfortunately. Those are just solar panels. Very cheap recipe. Coal dust, which is just pulverized coal, glass, generator, electronic circuits. Also, you may notice that I'm jumping. Yeah, I just got the 4 servo motors to get the jump upgrade, the jump assist. And I made servo motors before, so. Other than that, just wanted to make quite a few things. Also, the issue with me having to go down to the bottom of the earth just to go to a portal, just to go to the nether, it's annoying me. And the nether is something important I really need to work on. So, I think something I want to do right now is this. Did not grab the glass bottles. Actually, it's only this. I don't know what I was thinking with the other one. The ink mixer. This is part of Mistcraft. Very good. It's always good. I really haven't liked Mistcraft as much lately because of the random generation that it's getting a little out of hand. And that's my only issue with it. I think it was that. Okay, yeah, that was exactly what I needed. Vials of ink. I'm going to need quite a few of them. For what, you may ask? Well, for many things. I also have a bunch of paper. Now, I made this paper not with the sugar cane. I just kind of ground some wood into wood pulp or whatever it was. I pulverized it, basically. 1 link panel, small step of the journey, 2 link panel, 3 link panel, and 4 link panel. Now, these basic idea, also I made this out of boredom, and I made a book from Skyrim for fun, and I also made this. Stored these. I actually upgraded both of them, or I upgraded them both to the max. Let's see. What else did I want to do? I wanted to have this, and I think that stuff, if I remember correctly. I hope. I want to say it was like this. Power Fist. This is the actual tool of modular power suits. Now, these are pretty cheap for basic costs. I'll be actually creating quite a few of these. My basic one I want is this Prototype Omni Wrench upgrade. I also want to have the railgun's fun, but it really knocks you back far, and I'll be getting that probably a little bit later. But yeah, this is just basically, I wanted to have this. I'll also be giving this an elite battery. I think the weight, actually I think the weight actually does affect you. blink drive, that's always fun. But for now, this isn't going to be as used right now because it requires a bit of things. I will not be getting the pickaxe upgrade or this, just for the fact that I have a better pickaxe. I will be getting the other upgrades, but for now, that thing's just going to be there. A few things I need. And funny enough, they're pretty expensive. Like, maddening expensive. Ugh. I need a lot of these. $26. I also need a few other things. One being, let's get some of this stuff here. I guess I'm going with this one first. Rolling machine. This is going to be used for most of the railcraft stuff. I'm not going to be using that right now, but that is an important thing. Okay, I was about to say, I almost forgot my iron gear. The mining well, upgrade it with the tank, allows you to get pump. This, however, will be used almost immediately. And my little setup here actually has no power, unfortunately. But my fuel system is actually down there, where it was meant to be in the first place. I'm gonna go jump down there anyway. I also found some of these in the chest, so I started farming them. I guess it can be in here for now. That was actually a complete accident. I hate how it double clicks for some reason. I think it has to do with the lag of the server. Again, it's probably the lag of the server. Leave a space for air there. I've actually had a question of, can you fill this in? Don't do that. It's not meant to be filled in. There's a reason I don't fill it in. And there we go. The coke oven. Now, it's not exactly the best thing, but it will work. I also have some fuel in here. I keep forgetting to bring a bucket down here. In fact, I need to go get a bucket anyway. And I'll bring some coal here anyway. But yes, this jump assist is so much more fun. It actually saves me from creeper blasts as well, so I enjoy it a lot more. Also named Valhalla. Basically, that's just the way this. By the way, this system of going up and down, it's pretty much going to be outdated in a minute, which makes me happy. What else did I need? Okay, I need coal, and I needed something else. Bucket. There we go. And yes, this is a very hectic setup, but that might actually change this episode or next episode. I have a pretty quick idea of what I want to do with that. And I just want to fill one of these with fuel. It should be enough to power my stuff, and I can't get any more. Unfortunately, I don't have enough saplings, and that's why this is not going to work, is because I can't make enough fuel to actually run those indefinitely like I would like. Wow. Not even afraid of creepers anymore. Now these things have been annoying me. The skeletons, because at one point I was actually trying to get up this mountain, and every time I got hit by a skeleton it would send me to the clear bottom. And it was just one shot. And once I got this servo thing, I just started like leaping up with 3 or 4 jumps. And I was actually able to get those skeletons. So, I'm happy about it. I forgot to put that in the coal in, didn't I? Oh well. It's not really important right now. The importance is I need the iron from here. And I have a lot of iron. I took quite a bit of time to get that iron. Just gonna let that run. Or it should run, I'm not sure. Oh, that's why. I had this as a kind of an overflow thing. It should be getting energy now, but I don't think it is. Probably because of that. Now everything should be getting energy. For the most part. Maybe. I don't know, this has been pestering me for quite a while now. Energy's not being actually sent. I've been having this issue for a while actually. It's kind of annoying because it should be sending. It's sending, it's just not sending. And this is this is send only. And I'm going to have to disconnect one other thing, is that, because that will be an issue if I don't. And I hate that I forgot to put some way up. Pretty sure a creeper's about to come up on me. Where is he? I just need the wood. Oh, I thought I heard a creeper. Probably best if he doesn't show up. Not exactly in the best mood today. I had to hotkey that because I was leaping bounds and bounds every time I tried to build something. And I need you to be deactivated for now. And luckily they can't get me. And they pretty much never can get you. As long as you're not constantly poking at them and trying to lead them up these ladders. Now, do I have the leather with me, or did I forget to put that in here? I'm guessing I just forgot to put it in there. Actually, I probably needed those sticks, didn't I? I don't need this. And I should be getting energy here. And if I'm not, it's still an issue. Okay, I'm getting some energy. Not a lot, but enough. And once these fill up, then they'll be fine. I think I need one more here because this is probably going to stop everything from running. And, of course, where did I get that dagger? I swear, things are just randomly... I guess it crashed. See you in a minute. And I am back. That dagger was a phantom dagger, of course. If you throw a phantom dagger, which doesn't actually exist, it crashes your server. So, yeah, be warned that happens. That's been also another plaguing issue of mine. I'm just gonna let those cook up. For now, I'm just gonna go sleep through the night. It's a little laggy, I just like quickly restarted. I also set something up, but that's not important. I just refixed that tesseract. Also, I have some untuned tesseract, and you may notice I have liquiducts. Liquiducts, I'll be showing you how to do those in a second. In fact, probably right now because I think I need them. Oh, not that. That. That's a liquiduct. I'm not going to make it right now because I have something else I need to build. Let's see. 1, 2. That. 2 enchantment tables. Oh. Forgot the ender pearl, didn't I? Luckily, that is not an issue, as this minium stone, which I've actually burned through one, allows you to make ender pearls. That and that gets you the chunk loader. Now, chunk loaders, very useful. I'm actually probably going to want to put one in here or somewhere that I have that requires a bit of work. I'm probably just going to plop it right here. Now, you go in here, show lasers. This is the boundaries that will be loaded. That means this up to here, that means this will not be loaded. This will be loaded. And this entire area, this entire section, will be loaded. Only part of this will be loaded. Actually, none of that will be loaded. Pretty much only these will be loaded, and the rest of it, that's pretty much it. And that shows where the center of the chunks are. The center of this chunk, which is like right here, it's these 4. You can also adjust to have this further out so it loads all your chunks. Or if you really wanted to be really compact, you could have only a 1 chunk loaded, which is probably what's going to happen in Nether. I just want to have 1 chunk area loaded. And it'll be cheaper than just this. Easier on my whatchamacallit, lag or whatever it is, my CPU, RAM, all that stuff. It'll be easier on my stuff. And this area I just want chunk loaded for primarily that stuff, because that'll be more useful later, because that's producing energy. Speaking of which, I want to recharge my stuff. what else did I need here? Okay, now I have that. I need... Okay, yeah. We've seen all the engine types that are standard. Surprisingly, that is supposed to work. I guess it's supposed to be hardened glass? No. That's odd. Oh yeah, I forgot that in these thermal expansion ones, it's a redstone transmission coil is actually the thing there, which easy enough to solve. And now we have magmatic engines. They run off of lava. Very cheap resource, especially when you have a pump. Anything else I can build right now? I wanted to cook some of this up, but for now I want to do this. Quartz cutting knife. This is used by AE, or Applied Energistics. Pretty useful thing. You want to have... where's that? I think it's over here. This should be siphoning at least most of the... or this should be getting most of the energy here. This is for overflows. If this gets filled up with energy, this will get the energy, and it'll allow it, thanks to the way this works, it'll gain energy, and if this entire system's been filled up, then it'll just gain energy. If for some reason the energy there stops, this can output energy as well. And most of this stuff, except for probably the magma crucible, should be filled. I also have these, which, funny enough, I actually wanted to make another item in there, but right now, I'm not going to bother. Food. I think at one point these power suits used to be able to actually feed you. They used to take the food from wherever it was. Those are actually fun. I want those. I actually did get this. It's a very cheap low voltage capacitor. Basically, this allows you to breathe underwater at the cost of energy. Apiarist armor, blah blah. Heatsink's good for nether, but right now I don't need to be there. Actually, speaking of which, I do need to be there. I wanted to make... where's the tesseract frame? That's what I need. Funny enough, it's exactly what I needed. Okay, if I remember correctly, put these two down there, this here, pneumatic servo, and I want to say tin? No. Okay, let's do this. I don't usually make these. Oh, it's just one copper up here. And liquid tesseracts. These will be helping because these go across dimensions as well. So I could have power going into one thing and going into one dimension. I could have my entire power base in a completely different dimension if I really wanted to. But I don't. Mostly I just want to keep my power below me, that way I don't have to worry that something blew it up in a different dimension. Also, cooking these... Actually, I need to pulverize them first. What you do is you go over here, toss that in, it gets pulverized, and it becomes quartz dust, or nether quartz dust, and it becomes silicon when it's cooked. So basically I'm just going to toss that in. I'm going to need silicon for later. And this should be getting nice and warm. There we go. Let's start with some of this. This is basically what I'm going to be building the lava tanks out of. I think I got too much than I was thinking of. I keep forgetting that you get 8. I thought you were only getting like 4 from these. Okay, that's 16. Let's go with that for now. And I need glass for the other one. I can't remember what this glass was for. If it's important, I'll figure it out later. But yes, these liquid tesseracts, I need the tank, iron tank gauge, or gauge, or whatever it is. I keep calling it gauge for some reason. Just need glass panes and some iron plating, iron plates. It's actually pretty cheap compared to another recipe that I was thinking of. And I know I was cooking glass at one point, I just don't know where it went. Okay, there's some of it. But it's enough to get me to where I need to be. And for that, you get 8. It's usually good enough to start with. I also need some iron to make iron bars. For now, I'm going to toss that because I don't need it on hand. And I'm just needing a iron tank valve, lever, iron plating, and iron bars. Pretty cheap. There you go. Iron tank valves. You really only need 2 of these, but you need a lot of this. And let's sleep through the night, and I'll probably go slay some creepers, or whatever there's down below me right now. Ooh, skeleton. Oh, and I fell. I just like flying around. They can never really kill me doing that. Oh well. That also happens if you jump too high and land right behind the creeper instead of in front of it, or it landing in front of you. Skeletons really like living around here. They really like it. For now, let's get this tank up, and I'll probably go with the next build. Go with the build next time. I most likely will just be keeping it in here. Also, this is the setup here. It's not exactly the most perfect, but it's something. It's better than nothing, let's just say that. I also can't remember where I wanted this. I think I just wanted to put it in here. In that case, just need to make sure F7, F7 again. I also usually like to go one in. There we go. It's going to be a 3x3x4, which overall, not that expensive, but it's more expensive when you actually don't have the materials. So, let's start with this. Iron tank walls. You need to have the base, it needs to be solid. You can't have glass for the bases. At least I don't think. They shouldn't be. You need to have these corners must be the iron walls. That's no getting around that. And it's best to have 2 of these just to make sure that you're not going to run out of stuff. And last but not least, I like to have you could technically put just iron tank walls, but it's fun to actually be able to see what's filling up into the tank. And there you go. The tank is filled. You can put 576 buckets of liquid in this. That's a lot of liquid, especially with the amount of engines I'm probably going to have. It's going to be a little bit overkill for now. But for now, I want 2 things. And people coming into my room again, as normal. Now that hole's going to bug me, I'm going to have to fill that. At one point I lit up the area, but the Enderman apparently took the blocks under the torches, which ended up basically breaking my torches. I guess that's what you get for putting it on grass. I wanted to, actually, right here is where I wanted it. Remember, I said I was going to be removing this. And hopefully I can get some junk out of my inventory, please. Now, you take one of these, take this, you get an unlinked link book. I usually like to have 2 of these because I'm going to have two areas with this. But mostly, one that's going to be getting the link book, the link is going to be right here, and I should have 9 of these. And funny enough, I'll probably just eradicate that entire setup there. Grab that torch, and I like to come over here and right click. It is now linked. Now if I go to a different dimension and I use this, I can actually teleport exactly to that spot. And I want to go do another thing there, is I want to take this unlinked link book. I'm just going to jump down here. Probably should have jumped a little bit closer to this direction, but who cares? Okay, this one of the pits I dug with a quarry. I'm going to jump down it. I'm going to jump up here if it gives me the option to jump up there. I found that this was probably the quickest way to actually get down here. It's actually kind of funny. And I made that portal. I was making sure that my quarry wasn't going to devour it. So I'm just going to go in here. now that I'm in here, might as well put some light in here. That is why I wanted to have that wood, isn't it? Yeah. Well, for now, I'm just going to link the book here. Yeah, I guess about here should do. Do I have any wood in here? No, that's not wood. Not like this. I don't have any wood in here. Oh well. But you get the idea. I'm just going to basically make some link book stands here and return. Have some wood down here. I might be able to do that, but I'm doubting I do. Anyway, it's the end of the episode. So have a good day. See you next time. If you like what you're watching, subscribe. If not, oh well. See you next time.